Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Very cool here back in the building. We talk about my boy who? Mike Jones. The last one they record about Mike Jones, so we back at it again. You know, rest in peace, Michael 5000 watts, and all the DJs, rest in peace, DJ Screw, and rest in peace to all the DJs. Rest in peace, Big Mo. Read John 3:16, Mark chapter 1, and Luke chapter 3. So I'm gonna share the screen and tell you. So if I don't see your comments, I'm sorry. I can still see your comments later on. Here we go. All right, there we go. Oh, wrong person. Like that. Michael Allen Jones, born November 18th, 1981, is an American rapper who reached the national fame in 2004 on Sosa House with the release of his breakout single Still Tippin', featuring Slim Thug and Paul Wall, which peaked at number 60 on the Billboard's Hot 100. Jones successfully released a single Back Then, which peaked at number 22 on the Billboard's Still Tipping, and Back Then acted as a single for his debut studio album, Who is Mike Jones? Released on April 19th, 2005, which peaked at number 3 on the US Billboard 200 and is certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Jones initially became a recognizing catchphrase, Who is Mike Jones? Well, Mike Jones, who? Or Who is Mike Jones? Which he would usually repeat several times on songs. He also became known for handed out shirts with his cell phone number printed on the back. And the two went on to be trademarks of Jones throughout his career, biography, early life. Mike Jones originally wanted to be an NBA player who rapped on the side. He transformed from school to school. He transferred from school to school many times, forcing him to only play in a YMCA league due to transfer rules. After the ninth grade, Jones dropped out of Booker T. Washington High School and briefly took jobs at fast food restaurants. He worked at the Campac plant and sold cell phones from an apartment on Anton Drive. T. Brown Jones, partner in several financial ventures, said that he sold some dime bags for 6 months, but the two mainly bought T-Mobile sidekicks and sold them from an expensive price. Sold them from an inexpensive price, I should say. Jones often visited his grandmother's house in the Studwood area of Houston. He credits her for giving him the ideas to pursue rap, to use his real name and write songs for strippers. Early career. Jones began his musical career in a group called Soul Folk, using the alias Sache. He released one album on Soul Folk called Country Thuggin' in 2001. Mike Jones formed his own independent record label, Ice Age Entertainment, and began solo rapping. He independently promoted and distributed his music on the streets and pressed it on the DJs at strip clubs. Jones eventually signed to upcoming Southern record label Swizzer House after meeting his Swizzer House A&R T. Ferris at the time. Swizzer House was signing fellow upcoming Southern rappers Slim Thug, Paul Wall, and Chameleon there. Let me adjust that. Ferris recalled signing Jones, saying, "I heard him on one of my partner's mixtapes and wanted to meet him and try to get him to rap on our mixtapes. He linked up, signed him, DJ Caswell, from Mandarin, Mississippi, was the first person to play Jones on the radio. He loved what Jones was doing and passed it to several fellow DJs. 2004 2007, Who Was Mike Jones, an American Dream EP in 2004 after he released his breakout single Still Tipping, which received much radio play. Jones signed a major deal with Jive Records and Warner Brothers. He quickly released his second single Back Then, which eventually went platinum, making it Jones' first platinum single on April 19th, 2005. Jones released his debut album, Who Is Mike Jones? After 2 months, the album also received platinum status, eventually reaching double platinum. It is Jones' highest selling album to date. After leaving Jive Records, Jones signed a distribution deal with Asylum Records and his label Ice Age. In September of 2006, Jones released a single titled Mike Jones and debuted at number 92 on the Billboard charts. The song gained further recognition when fellow rapper Lil Wayne freestyle on Weezy F Baby. On his version, Sky is the Limit for his The Drought 3 mixtape on January 31st, 2007. Jones announced the upcoming EP and a movie, both titled The American Dream, on April 21st, 2007. Jones released the second single from the EP, My 64, featuring Bun B and Snoop Dogg. The single debuted at number one on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 Singles chart on November 20th, 2007. Jones released The American Dream and debuted the Billboard charts at number 80, 183. 2008 to 2009, The Voice. On November 27th, 2007, Mike Jones released his debut single, Dropping Gimme 50. For his second solo album titled The Voice, Dropping Gimme 50 featured Hurricane Chris, Mr. A Baby. On May 19th, 2009, Jones released the album's second single called Cut It Buddy. The single did well on the Billboard Hot 100, debuting at number 78. On December 2nd, 2009, the third single from The Voice was released, titled Next to You. It debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 63. On April 28th, 2009, The Voice was released, debuting on the Billboard's 200 at number 12 and selling 25,000 copies. Its first week, 2012 to 2020, hiatus and unreleased. Who Was Mike Jones album, unreleased Who Print album and mixtape. During 2010 and 2011, Mike Jones went on hiatus. On August 20th, 2012, he announced his return, explaining the reason for his hiatus was due to financial disputes with his former Asylum Records, and the money had been taken from him. He announced he was finished with his next album, Who Was Mike Jones, and that he was working on his follow-up titled Woo/Sprint, with further plans to release a mixtape called Ballin' Underground 2 on October 31st, 2013. Jones will release a mixtape titled Back Ballin' Underground on October 28th, 2014. During an interview, Jones would talk about his upcoming album, Where Is Mike Jones? His upcoming mixtape, Money Train and Wild, would announce to be his signed new distribution with Atlantic Records, stating it's a just group for people who are about making money and having money. Once people really understand what Money Train is, then they'll be on board with it. On December 28th, 2014, Jones released a new single titled 3 Grams. Feature appearances from Slim Thug and Young Deuce. On January 1st, 2015, Jones released a mixtape titled Money Train. On February 5th, 2015, Jones announced via his Instagram he was working on another mixtape titled Money Train. Reloaded will be a sequel to his mixtape Money Train. 2021, the present guap season. In September 2021, Jones announced a new record deal with RBC Records to release his third studio album, Guap Season, in May 2022. Other ventures. I'm right. Acting career. His first acting role was in a minor part of the Fox television series Prison Break as Darius Morgan, C Note's brother-in-law. In 2007, Jones released his movie The American Dream, in which he starred with much of the plot based on his life. Your boy, House Adobe. Jones has his own line of cognic called the House Adobe. Personal life, philanthropy. Jones has been actually involved in many charity programs such as Ice Age for Kids and the American Dream Foundation, through which he hosted community youth events and donated thousands of dollars to help. Controversy. In 2004, Chameleonaire called out the rest of Houston hip hop scenes because he felt like they weren't representing the best of what Houston had to offer lyrically, and urged them to improve in order to gain the recognition he believes Houston deserves. In response, Suicide House took offense and replied by criticizing Chameleonaire. Chameleonaire then accused Jones, a past member of Suicide House, of slander. As a result, first CD, the mixtape Messiah, including the assaults directly at Jones, including the tracks You Got Wrecked, Who They Want, and Game Over. On February 10th, here we go. On February 10th, YouTube user FDTV video podcast uploaded a parody video of Chameleonaire shooting Jones. It ridiculed Jones and was the subject of some small further controversy. However, in late 2008, the beef between the pair had died down. Chameleonaire apologized to Jones in 2010, making an official end to the dispute. He said, live on stage, "From the bottom of my heart, I apologize to Mike Jones for the triple disc mixtape Messiah 1 diss tracks. I mean no disrespect. Trade the Truth." On August 12, 2008, at the Ozone Awards, Jones got into a physical altercation with fellow rapper Trey the Truth, who punched Jones 3 times, once in the back and once in the face, and once on the nose. Good goo goo. The last punch broke Jones' nose. They have since resolved their issues and are now reconciled. Discography: Who Was Mike Jones, 2005, The Voice, 2009, Guap Season TBA. Filmography: we're going 2023, H-Town, Self TV, and mainstreaming on Peacock. 2007, American Dream himself, autobiographical film. 2007, Furnace, Detective James Ferry, television, year, title, role, notes. 2005, Punk, Prison Break himself, and Darius Morgan. 2006, Wild 'N Out, The Anthony Knocker Show. 2007, The Game, as himself, team captain and performer and guest star. So that's the 411 on Mike Jones. That's 411 on Mike Jones. So check out all my house content. So next person will be Paul Wall, be next, then Slim Thug. I'm glad I realized they're recording the other time, like 3 days back, of Mike Jones that come in. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we out. Peace, love from the Stinky Land. They call me the Fish Emperor Fish of the Black Lagoon. We out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend.